Hi, and welcome back to MyExcelOnline.com. Today we are going to go over how to create a photo slideshow within Microsoft PowerPoint. Now, some different ways you could use a photo slideshow would be for maybe someone's milestone birthday, where you can show some pictures of past events for the birthday person. Or maybe you would like to create a wedding slideshow with pictures of the bride and groom's friends and family. Or maybe you would just like to create a slideshow for a recent trip that you went on so that you can share your photos with some friends and family. But don't forget, you can also use photo slideshows to put in a mixture of pictures and PowerPoint slides. So maybe you want to show some pictures for your business, and in between those pictures you would like to have a slide that maybe advertises some of the services that you offer. Like you could have this in a dentist office, you could have this in a coffee shop, you could have this in pretty much any kind of business. So how do we get started with making a photo slideshow inside of Microsoft PowerPoint? If you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel and Office, join our Academy online course and access more than 1,000 video training tutorials so that you can advance your level and get the promotions, pay raises, or new jobs. The link to join our Academy online course is in the description. So I'm going to start Microsoft PowerPoint, and I'm going to go up here to a blank presentation. And if I go up to the Insert ribbon up here, you will see that I am able to insert a photo album. So if I click the down arrow here, I can click New Photo Album, and this info box will appear. So I can insert pictures from a file or disk. So I'm going to click that button, and I'm going to select some pictures from here. I'm just going to select my Microsoft Office icons and maybe one of the logos that we have. And then when I'm done, I can click Insert. And right here, you can see my list of photos. If I wanted these photos to appear in a different order, I would simply just click this checkbox and hit the up arrow until I positioned it where I wanted to. So let's say I want Word and then Excel, and I'll leave Access and say I would like to have Outlook next, and then PowerPoint, and then our logo at the bottom. So I have some editing options over here. I can rotate one of the pictures if I want to, or I can darken it or lighten it. I can also set all of my pictures to black and white. Down here with my album layout, I have some options for how I would like to display my pictures. I can either fit the picture to the slide. I could put one picture on each slide, or two, or four, or I could put some pictures with some titles. For now, I'm just going to pick Fit to Slide. And then when I'm ready, I'm just going to go down here to Create. And you can see that my slideshow was created automatically. If you are liking this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell button to get notified when we release our weekly videos. So let's see what this default slideshow looks like. If I go down here to view my slideshow, and I hit the down arrow, I can see that I'm going through each one of my pictures that I have put into my photo album, and I can hit down and end. But look at my last slide. If I don't like the background color, and in this case I don't because I have a transparent logo, I can right click on that and go to Format Background. And if I go over here, I can change the color of the background. So for just this slide, I'm going to pick white because it better matches my logo. Now when we watched that slideshow, I had to keep pushing the down arrow in order to advance to the next slide. But if you go up here to Transitions, I can deselect the mouse click right here, and I can click the after, and I can select how often I would like my slides to advance automatically. So I'm going to set that to 3. And then I have to hit the Apply to All button right here so that advancing the slide gets applied to all the slides in my slideshow. So what happens if we watch this slideshow now? You can see that my slides are automatically advancing every 3 seconds. And if I hit Escape, I can go back to PowerPoint. Another thing we can add are transitions between slides. If I go here to Transitions, I'm going to go down here and select Random so that I always get a different kind of transition when I'm showing my slideshow. And then I'm going to go over here and hit Apply to All. And then I'll go to Slideshow from Beginning. And you can see that there's different transitions between each slide. And at any point, I can hit escape and go back to PowerPoint. So say I have my slideshow to the point where I'm happy with it and I would like to just show it to other people. I have a couple options of what I can do in PowerPoint. First, I can go to File, Save As, and if I hit Browse, let's pick the desktop, and down here, let's select the type of file for PowerPoint Show, and I'm going to say Save. And if I exit out of PowerPoint by clicking this button up here, and I go onto my desktop where I put that file, I can just double click that, and you can see that PowerPoint did not load, but it's showing my slideshow automatically right here without having to have loaded the PowerPoint application. So if I hit escape and I go back to my slideshow, I can also go to File, Save As, go to Browse again, and when I pick Save As Type, I can select an MP4 file right here and hit Save. And if you look down here, you can see that my slideshow is being exported to a video. Now, why would I want an MP4 file? Well, there's a couple of different reasons. I can upload an MP4 file to YouTube, so that would be a quick way to share a video with some of your friends. But I can also use an MP4 on a lot of computers that don't have PowerPoint. Like say I was creating this slideshow for an office or for other kind of marketing materials, I could just give the MP4 file to the person who would like to show the slideshow. So if I close PowerPoint, I can see my MP4 file was created on my desktop. And if I double click on that, you can see that this is a video file that is just playing along the bottom with my slideshow of my different photos. So hopefully that's a good start for you to learn how to start making some photo slideshows inside of Microsoft PowerPoint. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. If you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel and Office, join our Academy online course and access more than 1,000 video training tutorials so that you can advance your level and get the promotions, pay raises, or new jobs. The link to join our Academy online course is in the description.
If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're really serious about advancing your Microsoft Excel skills so you can stand out from the crowd and get the jobs, promotions and pay rises that you deserve, then click up here and join our Academy online course today.